Hi, my name is Kevin Laye. I'm a therapist that works in Harley Street. I'm kind of a lazy therapist. The speed at which the interventions and the cures take change is the actual speed, it's all real time. My purpose is to give people freedom. They come with baggage, they come with issues, and it's to allow them to have the freedom to carry on through the rest of their life without that baggage. Hi Zoe.
Hello.
I'm Kevin. I believe that you have an issue that you'd like resolved, and that you're saying that you've kind of got this addiction to sugar.
Yeah, badly.
And you think that's causing you some kind of chronic fatigue issues?
I think it's just contributing to like bad health. I'm always run down and tired, and lack of energy badly. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you feel like inside? How do you know? How do you feel like?
It's just waking up every morning. I just have that dead, like I can't open my eyes like properly. I just have that dead, drained feeling every morning, and I think it contributes to the chronic fatigue. But just not eating healthy and always craving sugar is just really starting to run me down.
Okay, so it's just sugar. It's not anything else. No carbohydrates or anything like that. Mostly sugar.
Mostly sugar.
Is that in chocolate or drinks or
everything?
Anything sweet and sugary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll probably find out as we do some of this. We'll test a few things. We might find out that you're actually toxic towards them, and that's what's happening. Is your body's taking too much. You have your normal daily stress. And then when you've got the stress of a toxin on board as well, it just exacerbates it, and you just feel absolutely wrecked and run down and tired. Okay. You've been and had full medical checks and things on this, and what have the doctors said to you about the fatigue?
For the chronic fatigue, I was diagnosed about 7 years ago, and that was from overworking, dancing, and a lot of factors. And then I've been through a lot of different trials of herbal medicines and all that sort of stuff, and I'm quite good at the moment. It's just this one thing that always
the sugar thing.
That's the always drags me down.
Okay. So what would it be like if you didn't have that anymore?
It'd be great. I think I'd be bouncing off the walls.
Feel pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you think about your sugar addiction now, if somebody was to offer you, say, a glass of Coke or your fizzy drink or something like chocolate, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you want it?
Right now, probably about 7 or 8.
About 7 or 8.
Yeah.
What's your favourite chocolate?
Just Cadbury, anything Cadbury chocolate.
So just regular Cadbury chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay. So just think about eating the chocolate. Okay. Just close your eyes for me. Imagine putting a piece of chocolate in your mouth, and just imagine chewing it, and swallow it down for me. Tastes nice. Would it taste good? Or drinking? What's your favourite drink?
Coke.
Coke. Okay. So imagine putting a glass of Coke to your mouth, and just drink it, and swallow it. You know what it tastes like. You have a recall of what it tastes like. Yeah. Tastes good? Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tap on you in a couple of little places. It's almost like reprogramming the computer, because at the minute you have this like a virus in you that sort of says, I have this addiction to sugar virus, and I want to try and tap it out of your system, so that when you think about it, it will feel different. Okay. So think about that craving now, and you say it's about 7 or an 8.
Yeah.
You have an awareness that it's a 7 or an 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just tap a few places. Okay, I'd like to do the same thing now. Just imagine putting a glass of Coke to your mouth and swallow it down for me. Try and swallow it down. What's it taste like?
I can't even swallow.
You can't even swallow. Are you getting like a lump in your throat?
Yeah.
Like a flap?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a hand. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Keep your head really still. Look down to the left. Look down to the right. Roll your eyes in a circle. And the other way. Count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hum Jingle Bells. Okay, count 1 to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I'm just going to tap you on that sequence again. I think this has worked straight away, so it's great. I just got the sequence immediately. Okay, keep your head really still for me. With your eyes only, look at my fingertip down here. and track my finger as it goes all the way up. Okay, now I'd like to do this. Just close your eyes again. Just imagine either drinking some Coke or chewing some chocolate and swallow it down. Try and swallow it down for me. Does it make you feel a bit sick?
Yeah, it was hard.
Can you do it, or do you just feel like...
I could do it that time in the end, but
you could
it
do
was
it in the end.
that kind of struggle.
Okay, let me just try something here. Well, it's harder to do, yeah. What's your craving now? It was 7 or 8. What is it now?
Not really thinking about it.
Try and get it back to 7 or 8 for me. See if you can. Just open your eyes for me. See if you can get it back to 7 or 8. No. Do you feel lighter?
Yeah.
Yeah? A bit floaty?
Yeah.
A bit like, well, I suppose if I wanted to I could, but I just can't be bothered.
I'd probably have it if it was there, but...
You sure?
Maybe.
Okay.
Probably.
So imagine somebody put some Coke in front of you right now, you try to drink it. Just imagine trying to drink that. Imagine what it would taste like going down your throat.
Can't swallow it again.
You can't swallow it again. It's just like, is it like
It's
a
hard.
flap in your throat? Yeah. You can physically see it in your features and your face.
Blocks it.
Okay. What I'll do, I'll write that down for you, and then you can do that yourself. So all you ever have to do is, if you think about the addictive sweet stuff, tap here for me. So just tap on your collarbone, because it's easy to do. Tap your collarbone. Tap under your eye, just here like this, and then tap your collarbone again. And stop. Now it takes about 7 seconds, so that's what you've got to do. It's a little 7-second treatment you can do on yourself. So now think about eating the chocolate or drinking the Coke. See, now you've got the ability to control it. So now if you think, okay, I want, then just tap that, tap that, tap that, and then it's like, you get that detachment. Like, I don't want to.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it almost like the stuff's kind of moving away from you?
Yeah,
It's kind of gone off in the distance. And it's like, I suppose I could, but I can't be bothered. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of feelings you tend to get.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's strange.
That's it. I could make it more difficult and harder, but no, that's it. We're done. That's cool. Great. No worries. What happened there with Zoe is any kind of addictive behaviour. We kind of posit in the theory in the field of sort of TFT that it's covering, or it's anaesthetising an anxiety, and what you have to do is, once you get rid of the anxiety behaviour which is underlying this, and I didn't have to go trawling through history and childhood and what were your parents like, and there's an assumption that there's an anxiety there, and by tapping an anxiety sequence and anxiety algorithm, it also collapses at the same time the need to anaesthetise the emotion that's no longer there. Because if the emotion's not there to be anaesthetised, there's a cause and effect factor going on. If the effect isn't there because you've taken the cause away, there's no need to do a secondary causal behaviour to take care of the effect. And if you're confused with that, that's good, because that's where you should be, but your unconscious now will start to understand that. But what will happen now is, the more Zoe tries to think about that, and the more she taps that, the brain gets coded into a point where it begins to say to itself, look, every time you think about the sweet stuff, you feel a bit nauseous, or you feel a bit of a sticky in your throat and you just can't do it, just stop doing it. It habituates, the behaviour just stops happening because there's no need for it anymore. And again, you see the physical shifts, you see the relaxation of the body, you see a bit of confusion, you see the eye scanning for the data to create the stimulus for the reaction, which is, well, let's get some sugary stuff inside. There's no need to do that. And what was happening in particular with the chronic fatigue is, you're kind of feeding the issue, or you're kind of eating the emotions, if you like, if you want to put it that way. And what happens with that is, the body can take so much stress, it can take its normal daily stress. When you add in a toxic stress, because I bet if we tested, we would find that it would be toxic towards these sweet sugary substances. They exacerbate the situation, which makes you even more stressed, which makes you crave even more of the thing that's going to make you feel unwell. So it's one of Mother Nature's little perversions that she does to us, but it's a self-sabotage behaviour. And although people know that they shouldn't do a certain thing, they still carry on and do that thing, which is crazy.